Years ago, in the vibrant city of Benin, a young girl named Mma lived a life shaped by both tragedy and resilience. Mma was a university undergraduate with a bright future, but her life had not been an easy one. Orphaned at a young age, she had found solace in the warm embrace of Auntie Mary. Auntie Mary was a widow with no children of her own, so she poured all her love and care into Mma, treating her like the daughter she never had. Whenever Mma was on holiday, she would pack her few belongings and travel to stay with Auntie Mary. Their bond was unshakable, and Auntie Mary, a dedicated civil servant, took her role as Mma's guardian seriously. She was the one who ensured Mma's welfare and supported her dreams of education. One cool evening, as they sat in the dimly lit living room, Auntie Mary's voice carried the weight of years of wisdom and sorrow. She told Mma stories that chilled her to the bone, tales of mothers who gave birth only to have their babies stolen or switched. Mma, Auntie Mary said, her voice low and serious, you must never trust anyone completely when it comes to your child. Hospitals are supposed to be places of safety, but evil can creep in anywhere. If you are blessed with a child, no matter how weak you are after delivery, pinch your baby gently. The mark will stay for a while, and you will know your child. Mma listened intently, her heart pounding. The advice sounded strange, but Auntie Mary's tone left no room for doubt. She nodded solemnly, committing the words to memory. Years passed, and Mma's life took a joyful turn. She graduated from university, started a career, and fell deeply in love with her boyfriend, DK. They had met during the university days, and their love blossomed into a union blessed by friends and family. The wedding was a beautiful one, a celebration of love and hope. Not long after their wedding, Mma discovered she was pregnant. The news filled their home with joy. DK, ever the doting husband, was by her side through every step of the pregnancy. They attended antenatal appointment together, and during one of the scans, they learned they were expecting a boy. But they decided to keep the news a secret, a little treasure shared only between them. Despite her excitement, Mma couldn't shake Auntie Mary's advice. It echoed in her mind, especially during her visit to Auntie Mary, who would gently remind her of the importance of marking her child. The day finally came. Mma went into labor, and DK rushed her to the hospital. The pain was intense, but Mma's determination was stronger. After hours of labor, she gave birth to a healthy baby. As the nurses handed her the baby, Mma's exhaustion was momentarily replaced by joy. But even in her weak state, Auntie Mary's words rang in her ears. She gently pinched her baby on the left side of the neck, creating a tiny mark that only she would recognize. It was a small action, but it gave her a sense of security. After she had rested and freshened up, the nurses brought her baby back. But the moment Mma looked at the child, her heart dropped. The baby in front of her was a girl, not the boy she had been expecting. Confused and alarmed, she checked the baby's neck. There was no mark. "This is not my baby," Mma explained, her voice shaking. The nurse frowned. "Ma, this is your baby. You must be mistaken." "No," Mma insisted, her voice growing stronger despite her fatigue. "Where is my baby? Bring my baby." They rushed into the room. Upon hearing the commotion, Mma explained everything, her tears flowing freely. DK, ever the protective husband, demanded answers. "We had a scan that clearly showed we were expecting a boy," he said, holding up the printed records. Where is our son? The hospital staff tried to pacify them, insisting that there had been no mistake, but Mma and Dike were relentless. They demanded an investigation, refusing to leave the hospital without the truth. Days turned into nightmare as the couples faced constant resistance from the staff. Some claimed the baby girl was indeed theirs, while others avoided their questions altogether. Dike's frustration grew, and he began documenting everything, determined to find evidence. Meanwhile, Mma found strength in her maternal instinct, an unwavering belief that her son was alive and close by. During one of their tense confrontations with the hospital management, Auntie May arrived. Her presence brought comfort and authority. "This child is not theirs," she said firmly, her voice cutting through the chaos. "We demand the truth, or we will take this matter to the authorities." The hospital reluctantly agreed to a deeper investigation. The couple was allowed to inspect records, but they discovered irregularities and missing entries. It became clear that something sinister was happening behind closed doors. With the help of a sympathetic nurse who secretly came forward, Mma and Dike learned of whispers about a baby selling operation within the hospital. Their suspicions grew stronger. Dike reached out to local law enforcement, filing a formal complaint and demanding immediate action. The hospital staff grew visibly uncomfortable as officers began questioning them. The pressure mounted and cracks started appearing in their fabricated stories. One nurse, trembling under security, confessed to witnessing babies being switched. Mma's determination never wavered. She spent relentless nights praying and envisioning the moment she would hold her son again. Dike stayed by her side, assuring her they would see justice served. Auntie Mary's wisdom and strength strengthened them, reminding them of the power of persistent faith and power of prayers. As the investigation unfolded, shocking revelations came to light. The hospital was involved in a baby selling racket. Newborns were being switched and sold to desperate couples who couldn't have children of their own. The nurses and even a few doctors were complicit in the scheme. Mma and Dike's baby had been switched shortly after birth. The nurses had assumed no one would notice, but they had counted on Mma's foresight, and they were wrong. The tiny mark on the left side of the baby's neck became the key to unraveling conspiracy. When the baby boy was found, the mark confirmed his identity beyond doubt. Mma broke down in tears as she held her son again, her heart overflowing with relief and gratitude. The culprits were arrested, and the story made headlines across the city. The hospital's reputation was shattered, and measures were put in place to prevent such atrocities in the future. The ordeal left deep marks on Mma and Dike, but it also strengthened the bond. They returned home with their son, whom they named Uchechukwu, meaning God's will. Auntie Mary stayed with them for weeks, helping Mma recover and care for the baby. The experience taught them the value of vigilance and the importance of family. Mma never forgot Auntie Mary's advice, which had saved her son's life. She vowed to tell Uchechukwu the story one day, so he would understand the love and determination that had brought them back to him. In the end, the trials they faced only made their joy sweeter. Their home was filled with laughter, love, and the promise of a brighter future. Lessons learned and reflections. Number 1, the importance of vigilance. Mma's foresight and Auntie Mary's advice highlights the value of being cautious and attentive, especially in situations where trust can be exploited. 2. The power of maternal instinct. A mother's bond with her child is unmatched. Mma's determination to fight for her baby shows how far love and instinct can go to protect what matters most. 3. Family as a pillar of strength. The support of loved ones like DK and Auntie Mary can help overcome even the darkest times. Their unwavering commitment reminds us of the strength found in family unity. 4. Justice and accountability. The exposure of the hospital's illegal activities underscores the importance of seeking justice and holding those in power accountable for their actions. 5. Resilience through adversity. Despite the challenges they faced, Mma and DK emerged stronger, proving that hardships can deepen relationships and bring newfound appreciation for life. And finally, the value of sharing wisdom. Auntie Mary's words of caution not only saved Uchechukwu, but also serve as a reminder that passing down wisdom can have life-changing impacts. The end. Thank you for subscribing to my channel.